Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back and happy Black History Month to our listeners. I'm Alex Dragovich with my less than esteemed co-host Geoffrey Osmus.
Wow, act excited to see me, buddy. Come
Geoffrey, please introduce our special guest today.
Oh yeah, our guest today, our first woman in a few months, Jordan Jensen.
It's
everyone.
Women's History Month this month,
It's
folks.
Women's History Month every month.
Women's History Month?
I have
June.
no idea. I
June.
think it's March.
June is Gay Day.
June is gay. Yeah, no, it's March. I'm pretty sure it's March. Fonzie, can you look this up? Women's
Juneteenth.
History
No,
Month is
March
March.
feels-
It's March.
Wait, then when's Black History Month? Why is everybody making
Black History Month is right now.
What month is it?
It's February.
Is it?
Are you doing okay? February. It's February, my favorite month of the year, the shortest month of the year.
Yes.
Everyone has a joke about that, but it is always funny.
Really?
Everyone has a joke about how Black History Month, shortest month of the year. It's a funny little. It's a funny.
It is just funny that
It
that
is
is
funny.
The truth.
It is just funny. Yeah. Sorry.
I agree, for the record.
You did not know Gay Month was June?
I was thinking, no.
Yeah, why did they get the worst? It truly is.
June's like the
March is the second worst.
Yeah, but that's the best month to have a parade, right?
Yeah, it's when they're all.
No. I'm saying February is the worst month.
Yeah,
of
it's
the
the
year.
worst month of the
And
year.
then March.
Yeah.
June is the best. Gays are the worst.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We say on the podcast we love the gay people though.
I hate.
Our guests,
I hate.
Our guests hate gay people.
our guests are free to think whatever they want.
Yes, we don't necessarily support their views. We love that Jordan hates gay people though. We love that.
That's a real progressive podcast. We bring on everyone.
We bring everyone.
I hate lesbians, specifically Sue Cosentini,
Ooh.
Michelle, and Donna.
I love that.
I'm just
Okay.
naming. Those are my three lesbian mothers.
Oh, okay. I don't really have much experience with lesbians. If
I
I'm
love
being
you guys
real.
so much.
Three
Sorry.
moms?
I have three moms. They're the best. They fucking rule, dude. They're really coming in hot right now. My sister's going through some shit. Her husband's been cheating on her. Crazy. They made
yeah.
me. This is nuts. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
Okay. So all this footage was sent to my sister being like, hey, these are all these whores fucking your husband, give us money, right? My family comes to me, they say, we need you to make this into one video using Adobe Premiere.
So all those editing all those captions and
Yes,
stuff.
dude.
And all, you
Yes.
edited your sister's wife.
My
husband?
brother-in-law fucking slap hogs. Huge hogs.
Why is he filming it?
Good question. It's not him, it's them, and for blackmail.
Oh, they were all purposefully filming him to get money from him?
Yeah.
Were they prostitutes?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then
so
your sister
I
just
literally
found out?
have in my draft a fucking
Did you caption it?
That's what
Did
yeah,
you
that's
add?
the joke that I've
Did
been
you
saying on
add
stage.
the?
Should
Did
I
you?
caption it?
Yeah. Gotta bleep out all the fucks and everything.
How long
Yeah.
has this been going on for your sister, if you can talk about
The
it?
whole time, apparently, but we just found out. But my three
Wow.
moms.
Did you ever suspect it? Did he
Okay,
seem like a whore guy?
So my buddy
Kinda
called
cool,
me and was like,
honestly.
hey, I know this is crazy, but my sister's a nurse and she happened to see this thing going down. And I was like, nah, there's no way. He's a pussy.
She saw him buying a hooker.
She saw him with a woman who was like, obviously, you know. And then I was like,
Wow.
nah, it's the wrong. There's no way. And I also was like, if I tell my sister, what does that do? Ruin my niece's life, ruin my sister's
Oh, they have
life.
kids.
Well, they have one kid who is, I hate children and humans, and this is the best.
It's a good
It's
child.
a good
Wait,
one.
aren't you from Ithaca? Are they hiring hookers in Ithaca,
No,
New York?
No,
oh.
it's outsourced.
Oh, okay.
Flown in
Wow.
from Dubai.
Yeah.
My sister actually just got divorced. She got cheated on. She's been really strong about it and been really cool
Was
about
it with
I never brought
sex
it up.
workers as well?
It was just with some girl from work.
Oh,
It's always a-
I think she's okay with me saying
We're
it,
not
but
saying
I don't
names.
think she
We're
wants
not
me to
saying-
divulge
I'll say
too
names.
much.
Dave
But-
Leonardo. I'm gonna break your knees.
let's go.
But no, it's quite it's quite an experience. It's wild, dude. I mean, I think my sister's been. How's your sister been doing lately?
She's like 9 pounds and is like, she's freaked out.
Wait,
But
what's worse, sex worker or co-worker?
coworker?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
Bro.
probably.
Yeah, it's
Sex worker, at least you paid him a little money and let him have a good
Sex
time.
worker is like, you're not fucking your husband. That does suck, but like, he is just like a disgusking man
Oh,
who's like run by his.
What was his reason? Was it like, you're not fucking me
Yeah,
enough?
for
Is
sure.
that what he said?
Yeah. and-
Oof.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's immediately what he said. And
Dave, we love you.
no, fuck you.
yeah.
And,
Kidding. Kidding.
and To be yeah, if somebody cheating repeatedly with the same person is my nightmare, but somebody cheating with a prostitute is like, okay, you have to get something gross out of your system, go for it.
Yeah.
And then I think the least bad is like, because I date comics, as we previously discussed, if somebody fucks somebody on the road.
Is that okay to you? You don't care? Would you not care?
So I date.
I think my girlfriend would care, and I haven't, honey.
I mean, not many women are pulling you off stage to.
No, you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
You do not have to
worry.
worry.
Oh my god, this 5 is so funny.
A lot of women asking if I'm gay. That happens a decent amount, but
I went to Side Splitters Tampa, and there was this hot little tiny short girl came out of the bathroom, and she was like, I was like, you should see Dan Soder next weekend. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to fuck him. And I was like, no, he has like a fiance or wife or something. Like, no way. And she was like, oh, she was like, he'll cheat. They all cheat.
Oh,
and
no,
like,
he would never.
He would never in a million years. But this girl has
some of these comics.
There are some dogs.
Saying there are women
who
will go. I mean, I live with 2 male comics, and it is intense, dude.
Oh,
some girls will.
I mean, there is just like they think, they're attracted to us talking into a microphone. I don't know why. I think it's
just
stupid.
doing that well on stage. Yeah, it's a
you don't have to worry about that too much. But some of us have good sets.
Having a C minus set it never doesn't really pull the heartstrings.
The feature, they don't go after the feature as much.
Yeah, if you headline a B room, you might get a pig every now and then, but that's just where I'm at, folks. That's where I'm at with divorcees. I'm at divorcees who just who want anything. And
I hate
in the
my
middle.
gender. I hate my gender.
I'm in Dubuque. Who wants to fuck after?
43-year-old divorcees love you.
That's where my career is at.
You've got a little youth in you still.
First off, who's going to see
you?
31.
Oh, no.
Who's going to see a guy headline a Sunday? Or see a headline? Oh, I'm headlining an off night.
Is that even
Can't wait
fun
to suck
do?
him
Why
off.
is that fun? You get the DM and they're like, "Hey, you want to fuck?" And then you have to. I'll never understand it. You have to go. Jake, my feature, will get these DMs from women, and every time he comes back, he's like, "That was such a bummer and not worth it."
I've literally never had a one-night stand on the road. I don't even know what it would be like. It sounds not fun. I agree with you.
And you drink.
And I love to drink. I love to drink.
It used to be. Now, I think my anxiety gets in the way a little bit. You start to think about some of the more like serious things where you're like, I just met her. Like, does she have it? Does she have? Did the condom? Like, there's all this stuff, like the safety that it goes into your mind now. Where for me, it didn't when I was like 25.
Well, also, you forget how amazing it is to be alone in a hotel room. It's one of the best
when
feelings
you
in
have
the
to
world.
Stay in their room and they have to say goodbye. You have to I don't know, the whole stranger thing.
You do not have
It's
to
so
kiss them
strange.
goodbye. You've never had to kiss. You don't have to kiss anyone goodbye. Really.
You do though. You don't realize that you do, but you kind of do.
You have to kiss a one-night stand goodbye.
You don't realize that it's happening when it's happening, but in order to leave, there is a moment where you're like, okay, here it goes. Bye. And
I've given enough hug goodbyes. No regrets. No regrets.
I've patted women on the head before.
This is
said that.
This is just it's bad. That's really bad.
It was
That's
really
worse than
bad.
a hug.
I'd like to apologize to that Indian girl. I forget her name, but it was
patted her on the
I
head.
said I went like that and said, "See you another time," and we did not. But it was pretty bad. Now that I say it out loud,
that is like she's a kid. It's like saying bye to your nephew.
It was kind of a joke, but it was demeaning and wrong.
You really don't fuck white girls.
I have for sure. Yeah.
You about to say you dabble.
I dabble. Well, the white women broke my heart when I was in high school and college, so I kind of hate them a little bit. Deep down, a little.
Yeah.
Every white girl I loved.
I like how you say deep down. It's literally how your dating profile was set. It's how you've made your entire life.
It's not deep down. It's very shallow, actually.
They're a nurturing breed.
I was friend zoned by every white woman until I was 24, and now I hold them against them. Even though it was my fault, if you really look into it. But I like to blame
That's
them.
why I date white dudes.
Because
they friend zoned me, so now I'm trying to get revenge.
Oh,
I'm
the opposite.
prove
I gave up. I gave up on them.
Oh wow, that's good. That's a healthier way to be.
Maybe
all the Melanies.
The Mollies. Oh my God, the Monicas. I'm not gonna keep naming
Shannons.
Them. Molly is a name. Does that even
Molly?
real?
Yeah,
it's a white girl name for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
High key.
Morgan, Sarah.
She was
Lauren.
Lawrence.
You've hooked up with a lot of Hannahs and Laurens.
Hannah.
Oh, Drago's king of the whites. You're
Alicia.
king of the whites.
I'll never leave. I'll never leave you gals.
It's honestly problematic. If you put them all in a picture, you'd be like, What is going on here?
It would be a pretty...
The presidents of the United
It would be a
States.
sorority pick.
It'd be like
pretty
a
brutal
Where's
sorority
Waldo
pick.
to find the one half Hispanic girl on there.
Yes. Yeah. She would be shoved
Tough
to the
to
back.
find.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but hey, we all have our taste. You know, we can't.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. We all have our things.
We're all into certain.
Oh yeah,
You're into
mine is
white
that
men.
well,
is there a red flag that you are repeatedly attracted to? You think?
yes. I only date men who don't like me.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
why
yeah.
do they date you?
Win them over. I only date men who like a certain part of me. Like they're like, oh yeah.
Are you persistent?
Yeah.
I've been. I'm just
Yes.
saying. I guess what I'm saying is I've been in scenarios where it's like sometimes a gal is just like she just is kind of constantly banging down the door. You're like, all right, I'm here. You know,
Yeah.
I'm
By the
home.
way.
All right,
It's
I
more
am
like,
home.
It's more like a guy will be like, I'm really into you, but the kind of person I am is not somebody who stays in a relationship, and I'm somebody who's like very like susceptible to fear of abandonment.
Oh.
So the second I smell on somebody that they're like a fuck boy or they're not ready for a relationship or they're going to be shitty to me, I'm like, that's what I'm
You're
attracted
gonna
to.
train them. You're gonna change
No,
them or whatever.
I just, if they would choose me, then I can like be like, oh, I'm good.
Oh.
But I know that they'll inevitably and if they start to not hurt me, I make it so they do. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
I'm like, what? Come on, you're gonna do the thing, and they're like, I'm really not. I really like being with you. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Oh,
you're
you're
gonna do
pushing
it.
their buttons, pushing them towards the edge.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Okay. A little chaos. I respect that. I like that.
totally.
That's
So
good.
even when a guy does like you feel like you trick them into liking you in some capacity, or is that am I off on that? Or you know what I'm saying? In terms of like the way where you're like, where you that's where the mind game is to you, or no?
It's like if everything is going smoothly, I get really, really uncomfortable, and
That's what, yeah.
and I rock the boat in order to validate the knowing that I have that they will inevitably leave me. So I push it there prematurely every
Oh.
single time. You know what I mean? I can never just be like, things are good. That doesn't happen. I
Okay.
can't.
That's boring, though. To be fair, yeah. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
have
don't
a
know how
little-
people
The
do
guy,
it. I've
the guy
never
that's
done
been in a
it.
2-year relationship.
Yeah, exactly. But I like to see the chaos in other people's lives.
I don't know
how-
we have
I don't know how
domestic
people do what
bliss.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
Jeff's
I
happy,
mean,
but you like to be the
I
watcher.
love chaos. When I hear a war started, I love that. I love that
Yeah.
shit. Oh yeah. When
Okay.
Russia invaded Ukraine, I was so happy.
The pod. There was a
love
good
that
time for the
shit.
pod.
What? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. We were pro Russia briefly, as our listeners remember. We regret that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get back to Jordan's
I
dating
just wanted
here,
to. Yeah,
dude.
I know. We
Why'd
are.
you have to make it
I'm
about
always-
Russia?
I'm always-
I don't
Ukraine?
know. That's just how my brain works. I don't know.
You went to
War. You love
fucking-
wars. You
I
like
love
conflict.
wars.
You went to
Yeah.
politics?
I don't know. I like
She's
politics.
she's
How did you
opening
like
her
that
heart
crowd
up
last night?
here.
Which crowd? The crowd last night was great. Late seller crowd. I thought they were
I
great.
love when a war starts. Can you believe that?
Wars are
Fonz?
amazing.
We're talking about the inner workings of a relationship.
And I was extrapolating it to conflict
You
and
liked
war.
them last night? Did you go out before or after me?
I was
Such a
up 2
fucking
before
loser,
you.
dude.
I had
They
a,
fucking sucked.
that was
was
one of my
so
best sets I've had in a while.
Weird.
Oh
yeah, my
really?
friend Joe said that you were his favorite. He was there.
Yes. I had a new 9/11 joke that really popped.
I
off.
was so bad.
Well,
because
you
of the
also
whole-
were late and were like stressed out. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that's
I was
and you were late
so
in the
weird.
show
and
too.
I was hostile.
Yeah.
I would think I was last.
Oh, well, that'll
I
happen.
hated them. I
Really?
felt like they were woke, and I hated them.
Used to. I don't think people are woke that often anymore.
I just
Do you
if
think
they
that?
wouldn't make fun of Down syndrome people with me.
It's so funny that the word woke is now just like if someone doesn't agree with us, they're just woke. You don't like punching tards, you
I
woke
was all
bitch.
over the place. I
Come
was
on.
so fucking bad, dude. It was so
I
bad.
get that. I get
It was,
that.
but then yeah, I despise them. But
You
yeah,
get mad a lot. I get mad too a lot at the crowd. Drago, you don't really get mad at crowds all that
I
often.
get mad at myself.
Yeah, exactly. I like
I
that.
kind of fold a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know you're mad when you're not smiling up there. That's what I know.
I don't smile enough. I can't
You
act.
don't.
Can you do that? Can you act
Fake
like you're
it?
having
no,
fun?
No. Last night I was throwing things around the stage. I was so mad at everybody.
See, I love to fake a smile. They love it.
Yeah, there are
it's-
comics that can do it. Caitlin Palufo can do it. You can do it. There's somebody else who's so good at it, where they'll be like, "I'm going to kill myself," and then they get up on stage, and it's
Oh yeah, they're
I
just-
can't.
yeah.
I don't. That's just. I can't. Like. I feel like too much. Like a clown if I do that. If I go up there and I'm like, "Hey guys, like, aren't you?" It's like if I'm not excited, but I can still.
No, I just know, they can smell it on me. I just let it. I know that they know that.
Well, you
something's
say
up.
what you're thinking. Also,
Yeah,
some people can go up there and just do the.
I would have had a good
act.
set if I had said what was going on upstairs. If I had been like my exes upstairs right now, that I would have crushed.
Right.
But because I denied it, I got up on stage and Matt Richards was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Don't," because I was like welling up.
Oh,
and then I just had to go up
no.
on stage, and then he hugged me, and I had to be like, "Hey, you guys suck."
You were about to cry and you
Yeah,
just had
So
to do
I
your
may,
set.
I may be
Oh,
kind of
God.
off here, but like this is pretty close to you on stage in a lot of ways. Your demeanor right now, Jeff's demeanor on stage is a heightened version that it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. The way you kind of just scream and almost break the
Oh,
the
sorry, I have
microphones.
passion.
You go there,
Oh.
hey, you're this kind of this crazy
Yeah,
cartoonish
a
version of
caricature.
her.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know. You seem pretty like this.
It's similar, but
totally, that's incorrect. That
And
is
what
wrong.
I'm on-
But
What?
He's not like this. on
podcasting,
stage.
I'm a caricature too a little bit. Yeah,
Some-
I'm a different person in real. I'm pretty quiet, honestly.
Yeah,
But that's
You're-
boring. You don't want to be yourself.
You know who's a real caricature is Tyler Fisher. He is so quiet off stage and he's so sweet.
Oh
And
yeah,
talks like this and he's really excited to be there. And then he gets up on stage and is like, "You got me."
that's funny.
I
though.
love it. I love it. He's the best. I think he's an amazing
We were
comic.
ourselves for 25 years. Why would I want to be myself on stage?
That's how. No,
I've
I
done
feel
that
the
shit.
opposite. I feel like I'm like I was hiding as like a mall goth who was angry all the time, wanted to kill myself, and now I get up on stage and I'm like, I want to die, and they're like, yeah.
Now
And I'm
you
like,
want to be
okay.
real up there finally.
Well, now I just get to say that, and I
just-
have a microphone.
I just feel like you're
Yeah.
not treating them then like they're people.
yeah.
What do you mean?
If you go up there and scream at them and do this kind of cartoonish, like if you do kind of have this heightened, then you're not treating them like people.
But
You know
he's tweeting at them on stage.
yeah,
Like I'm going through like a problem with them and asking them how they feel about things going on in the world and being like, "Do you
Right.
think this is weird that I,
It's 100% true. Yeah.
There's no dialogue when I'm on stage.
Yeah,
it's my thoughts.
your act is
No, it's you pitching. It's you pitching thoughts that are this big that you have no emotional attachment to that you
100%.
think are like really clever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
You have
exactly
no
it.
like my
I
dad
have
is
some
this.
emotion. I don't talk about my parents.
There's no emotion in your.
I used to be very
act.
personal on stage, but I don't do it
I
anymore.
don't- you
I
talk,
used to talk about being a virgin all the time.
you talked
and
about
stuff
God.
Like that.
You
I
talked
talked about religion.
You talked about why the Bible was weird.
I used to talk about coming and stuff like that.
That's not personal.
Yeah, it's not really.
It's almost like you have something to face, Jeff. It's almost like you have to look maybe in the
There's
mirror.
so many famous comedians that never get
God,
personal.
this is making-
Don't ever get personal.
This is making Jeff
You're
so
a white dude
uncomfortable.
who's straight with a
Yeah,
happy
my li-
relationship. Don't get personal. Just
You know
pitch
why
the
I don't
bits.
get personal? I was raised in the suburbs. It's boring. We had boring lives. Why would I talk about my life?
Yes, this is true. This is
Yeah.
why like the Ramones are one of the best bands ever.
The Ramones are amazing.
Yeah.
They don't
Three-
talk
three
about their
chords.
They
That-
change
you
their
know, but-
last
but that,
names.
that
They're
also
all
might
fake.
be the autism though. Like maybe you can't talk about a breakup because your brain like can't compute that.
Well,
You
I
can't-
actually
you're-
don't talk about breakups because I'm in a loving relationship right now. That's why.
It just won't. Maybe your brain, like your brain dissects a breakup, like it just numbers just shoot out.
Yeah.
You're just it's just
I
like
think that's
001,
true.
0001, like nothing.
I don't need to talk about it. I'd rather talk about Russia.
I'd
rather talk
a girl's
about
like
that.
Jeff. I don't think we should be together anymore. And you're just like 1-0.
And I'm like, the Ottoman Empire killed 1.5 million Armenians. Yeah. Didn't you hear about that?
Yeah, this feels bad. You know what else feels bad? Being Ottoman.
Yeah, exactly.
This feels like 1400.
This is worse than Rwanda. That's how my brain works. Whatever.
Yeah, mine is totally. I
You're
can't do
very
that shit at all.
personal on stage. Yeah.
I'd
Which is a
say
good thing,
yeah.
too.
Well, yeah, totally. It's just a different thing. There is a difference between, I think, like Asmus and like Normand. Whereas Normand almost feels like he's doing like gotcha kind of jokes. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Whereas I feel like, Normand's great,
Yeah. There's
But-
just different
Definitely.
styles. Yeah.
but it is a different style. Like, but yours is like a good. It feels like it's like a take on something that is a perspective shift that people haven't examined it as opposed to like a clever turn of phrase.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not doing that. Which
definitely.
I agree. Yeah, that's definitely not what I'm accusing.
I
him
pick
of.
a position.
Yes.
I see a position, and if most people are going one way, I find a way to go the other way.
Yes.
Oh
generally.
my fucking kill yourself,
Sorry.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Did you just
I
say
love
that
when you
out
say
loud?
sorry.
Sorry. Everyone does that.
I just
Oopsies.
see. I just see what everyone's
Sorry.
thinking, and I go the other way. It's
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, Andrew Schultz built an empire doing that. I'm not the only person
Andrew
doing that.
Schultz
What are you
built
talking
an
about?
empire
You
long
are
before
not-
talking about like New York City pipes clanking. People forget this. Andrew
he's
Schultz
been a
used to
comic
do
for a
like
long time, yeah.
observational shit that was amazing, and
Yeah,
then crowd
he's
work
great.
set in, and
Yeah.
he became a totally different animal.
The devil's advocate. People do it all the time.
How have you liked the crowd work stuff that's been going on?
Yeah, you do
6
crowd work
months?
I've been doing
lot.
crowd work since I started comedy, so
Yeah.
I've never. Louis was like, stop doing crowd work, and I was like, okay, you're right, because I was getting too caught in it.
Yeah.
Like I would start talking to somebody, and then my set would be over.
Right.
But now I do it. But doing long sets, I love doing crowd work. But I do get too curious. And I also, it helps me not dissociate. And it helps me, like if I'm panicking, it helps. If I'm depressed, it helps. Like it helps me get out of my head. But I also have jokes that I'm going into off of every person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good
That I
at
talk to.
relating them and weaving them together.
Yeah.
They don't even probably know. Most audiences, honestly, are probably too dumb to know that you're not riffing the whole time.
Yes.
Do you
yes,
get
You know
the
what I
same
think?
satisfaction out of like new joke versus new crowd work, or is it kind of the same?
No way. New joke is king.
Of
Always,
course,
right?
of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
If I do a crowd work thing
I'm
and I'm
just
like, holy
asking
shit,
because-
that was a joke
Yeah.
that I just riffed. That's amazing. I love that.
Oh,
When
yeah.
when it's an entirely when you can put that in your act, that's
But I
crazy.
never am like, I'm going to go on and ask somebody this. And if they say that, I'm going to do this. I'm like, this is my joke.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
if
yeah.
somebody goes, if
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this up with this hat? And they're like, I'm from Russia. Then I'm like, oh, Russia joke. Here she comes.
Oh,
know
you
what I
don't do fake crowd work where you have like a planned response?
mean? No, not
No.
typically. Never actually.
Damn, I'm a fraud.
Well, you can if you take maybe an organic response that you can use for future shows.
Yeah,
If you have a response,
That's like, you write on stage.
in your
yeah,
back
yeah.
pocket.
Yeah,
It's
you don't
more
really
like
do
I-
crowd work.
I'm distracted
Not
by
a
them.
ton.
I ask them what's up. I'm like, what's going on with you two? Say they are like, we're coworkers. I'll be like, where do you work? And then whatever joke is related to that will come out of me, or just like a rip. But it is just, I have no set list. Like I'm doing that Comedy Central thing.
Oh yeah, isn't it tomorrow?
I have no idea.
You have no idea what you're doing. That kind of rocks. I love.
I have no idea. Can I
Re-
say the Hasidic Jew joke?
I don't know what they've told you, but I think that's fine.
No
yeah.
hate speech that I catcall Hasidic Jews.
But you're making fun of them for being sexist. So if anything, it's punch. I think that's punching up. But I also have been gotten in trouble before for Jew speak. So I don't know if I
had to remove
don't know if
the
I'm
comments.
necessarily the
This pod
pillar.
is sponsored by Jew Speak.
The Duolingo for Jews.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah.
that's how you learn legalese.
They went
Yeah.
after me, the Hasidics, for that joke that I posted online. I
What
had to
do
turn
you-
the comments off.
Are you serious?
Oh,
What? Aren't they not supposed to be online on a
that's what
Friday?
I
You
said.
should have posted
That's
on the
what I
Sabbath.
said every time. Is I'd be like, are you allowed to be? It was all the women. They were like,
Wait,
"Isn't me?"
what were they mad about that you?
Because catcalling is harassment.
Okay, but you're clearly joking. You also clearly don't do this.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do actually
Yeah,
do this?
totally,
Oh,
dude.
no, wow.
They will come so close to me when I'm on my motorcycle and they're in the minivans, and I get so mad. So instead of yelling at them, I'm like, "What's up, baby?" You know what I mean? And they get
Oh.
uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. You're fighting back though. Okay, you're not. That's provoked. I feel like
How
that's
long
great.
have you had a motorcycle in the city?
Oh wow.
This is the hardest question we've asked. I feel like it's been since I moved here.
No way. I got it last summer.
Yeah, when I moved here, like last July. I feel like you got
Any
it, yeah.
tickets? Any violations?
Sure.
Sure.
How many?
4.
Are you scared? I would be so scared to take that bike on the bridge.
I
That
take
would
them
freak.
over so many.
I get
bridges.
scared in an Uber on the bridge.
I
You
want
don't drink,
to
right?
die. I don't drink.
Yeah.
I have a full face helmet. I'm fine with dying.
That's the
We
only-
did get hit in an Uber the other day. Me, with Eagle and Ethan, like just this drunk guy, just kind of like just hit the back of the Uber a little, and we flew.
Oh.
And I was like, "Fuck! If that was my motorcycle, I would just be dead." But luckily, when you die in a motorcycle, it is very fast. Second of all, it's very cool.
True. Yeah, absolutely.
Third of all, it would be a great time in my career to die.
Do you want a picture of yourself with the motorcycle at the eulogy?
No, thank you.
No. Okay. That could be cool.
We'll
Like
remember
a
that.
rebel. Yeah, we'll keep
I want my
that.
helmet
Write
though
that down.
there, like next
Yeah,
to
you
the
have to have
picture.
the helmet on the
And it's all
casket.
fucked up.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. With the blood in it.
Yeah, the blood in. And my skull.
And the
My
skull.
head.
The decapitated head. Absolutely.
Yeah, but
I'm
the
into that.
motorcycles also, I've been driving vehicles since I was like 11, like tractors and all, every type of stick shift thing. And then I reveled for like 3 years. So I was very used
fuck.
to this.
Yeah, you're from like the boonies. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is revel? Reveling.
Those scooters you
scooters,
could
yeah.
rent. Yeah. Like
But I did
the
teach myself how to
Vespas.
ride that motorcycle in I had no idea.
Have you ever just caught ice ever before when you're driving on the motorcycle? Like that must
No,
be
I don't
so
drive on
nervous.
ice. But I caught
like when it's winter. I imagine that would be a nerve-wracking time, right?
I've caught the tape on the ground, whatever the lines.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
I slide on, but my motorcycle's also teeny. So
you're only going 40, right? You're
Yeah.
not going over 40. Yeah,
I go over 40 over the bridges because you want to get the fuck away from the cars
Yeah, people are
because they are
nuts.
scary.
Oh, it's so scary.
That's why I need a bigger bike now because I'm like, it is safer to be faster.
Are you going to get a real motorcycle?
I have a real motorcycle.
Well,
Jesus,
okay.
Jeff.
I always thought it was more of
Hey,
a Downs bike.
women can have
I
real
thought it was more of a-
motorcycles,
It's-
dude.
It's kind of a Downs
We're not
bike.
going to say how many cc's. It's 250 cc's.
We're not going to say how many
But-
cc's, but it has 47 chromosomes.
Okay, well, you could be like
We'll say
Lev,
that.
who bought one that has like fucking 10,000 cc's and it like takes off without his fat ass every time he starts it.
I wouldn't want that. No, I would not want that.
But yeah, I do want a bigger
I've
one.
never been on a motorcycle.
How much do they
It
cost?
scares me.
Mine was 1,500.
That's sweet.
That's actually an incredible deal. Okay, that's actually incredible.
It's amazing.
I would be
And the
too
no
scared.
Ubers, you would not be too scared.
I'm too scared. I wouldn't want to ride a motorcycle.
Can you bicycle?
I don't
also,
like
you drink, dude. Like you.
Well, I wouldn't drink in motorcycle. Yeah,
Yes,
of
you
course.
would.
That's
I
the
wouldn't.
thing.
I
Once you
would
get used
not.
to it, you're like,
if after you had it for a few months, you'd be like, oh, I've only had a couple. Then you drive.
I never drink and drove, really.
No, but on a
Wow.
motor,
In
but a
Madison a couple
motorcycle.
times.
But you've drunkenly rode your bike.
Yeah.
I bet you feel like you'd be good enough on a. I know the psychology you're talking about. I feel like you just feel like you would feel like
you're like, it's a motorcycle. Even with my truck, I mean, I would drive it wasted.
Uh-oh.
Just
That truck around New York,
okay.
that old truck you had. Oh wow.
just shit house.
Drunk driving in New York seems like
No, it's not dangerous at all.
really.
Yeah, you cannot go fast.
Yeah, there's constant
guess.
traffic.
Okay,
It's constant
but the
traffic.
pedestrians. I
Nah,
feel like
What
I'd
about the
hit a
people?
couple.
you're
I'd-
moving too slow. It doesn't matter. And you're like drunk with buddies. They're watching out. You're
I'd hit
watching
a
out.
Ukrainian refugee.
I can't
or
believe I've
something.
never. I don't drink anymore. Just so everybody knows. I am
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
when'd you quit
You're like-
drinking?
October, not 2 October.
2021.
Yeah.
Oh wow, God, is it good? Is drinking bad?
It's
Makes you happier not to drink.
yes.
Oh,
I
hate
don't. I
that.
didn't even have a problem.
Every time.
The
Hate
drinking
that.
and driving
They're
sounds
happier.
bad, but I do. Yeah. First of all, you lose immediately like 10 pounds of just like a thick rabbit fat that you didn't even know was there.
Okay, true. But I mean, we're so skinny, we can't lose any weight.
you've got-
you
you've
have
got-
some rabbit fat.
You've
Do
got,
I really?
You've got a Buddha belly.
Oh, true. The
You
Grinch
have the
belly,
Grinch. Yeah,
Grinch
you would. That would be
belly.
gone.
Oh,
But
really?
I also am an extrovert, so I don't have the problem of needing it to lubricate my conversations.
What are you laughing at over there, you fucking bitch?
Don't
Fuck.
don't put our bodies in the
Fonzie,
same
do you drink?
category, Jeff.
Fonz
Yeah.
drinks. Come on.
Fonz's a good time.
No one.
No offense.
Comics don't drink here anymore. Like at the cellar, so many people are sober,
Only
or they have like,
losers fucking drink or black comics.
wow, that is true. I feel like I'm one of the only white comics
Loser.
who drinks.
You gotta stop, or you're a loser.
No, I don't drink that much.
Keep drinking,
Dude,
Geoffrey.
every time I see you with a drink, I'm so shocked.
I have one
Ryan-
beer every now and then.
Ryan
Reese.
Long,
Ryan Long drinks.
And-
yeah.
Shane Gillis are the two people that can get away with it.
Why can't I get away with it? I'm a
You-
badass.
Because, first of all,
But you drink. What's up?
But I drink.
because they literally have like two beers in their hand as they walk on stage at all times. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I've never seen you like, yes, you know what? I've seen you up at like 4 a.m., like hanging out with whack people just to keep drinking. And I've been like, what are you doing here?
It's fun
Yeah.
to do sometimes.
There we
But
go.
you're not even with
Now
people
we're
you
cooking.
like. You're just
Get 'em.
stuck because you want to
yeah.
keep drinking.
That definitely
Dude,
happens. That's true.
Jeff hanging out with whack people. Put that on my fucking tombstone.
Yeah,
You
I do
do.
it. I do it every week on this podcast.
I saw you
Okay.
last night.
Oh no! Come
yeah.
on, John Kennedy and the other.
Hey,
person we won't
John
name.
Kennedy.
We literally talked about John Kennedy in the Patreon episode.
I love John Kennedy.
He's one of the
so
greatest
much.
men to ever live.
He
I
really
love-
is.
He's one of the few good souls in comedy.
I think
actually
he's
a good
going to be
person.
the next Nick Mullen, but without depression and.
I don't know about Nick
Yep.
Mullen. He's
Yep.
not. He doesn't get political at all. He's the next Mike Birbiglia.
No, he's so
the
no
next
way. I'm not talking
Birbiglia.
about on stage. I mean,
Oh,
he has a capacity to his brain works so
yeah.
fast.
John's incredibly smart and talented.
He's
yeah.
the best.
John,
Very, very
John
talented.
Kennedy. Look
I
him
thought
up.
he was a retard because we were playing this card game and he
Yeah.
couldn't slap. It was like freaking me out. Like he couldn't hit the cards and he was like short circuiting. And I was like, maybe he has like a cognitive disability. This is the first time I met him. And then after the card game, he started doing magic tricks, like the most beautiful sleight of hand.
He's so good at it.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, you're just like an anxious person.
Well, also he has a disability. He's 23. That's what it is.
Is he 23?
Yeah, or 22. Yeah, he's very young.
Wow.
Young people just don't. Their motor skills aren't the same. They're on their phones.
No. It was like social anxiety.
They are. They're just like they're not in real life as much.
That's why he
That is
couldn't hit
true.
the card.
I
He's
think
23.
so. They're awkward.
No, it is true.
Because they're on their phones. They're in a different world.
Gen
I think.
Z people are just worse athletes.
In
Totally.
some ways.
They're veal people. They're made of veal. They have no bones. They're just gooey. If you touch them, it just stays with
They are. They're also in way better shape than we were when we were kids, though. I'll give them
Totally.
that.
But at least, you know what?
Absolutely.
At least we had the hard fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had the Mountain Dew packed fat. They have this weird skinny goo that is not good.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're all becoming vegans at like 17.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
need-
They're all
Like,
sober. They never drank.
Yeah.
Every 23-year-old I meet
really?
is like, oh, I hit rock bottom at 16 and got sober. They
Yeah.
they start young and
Yeah.
then
Every
they quit.
23-year-old, they haven't had McDonald's in 4 years. It's like, that's all we ate, you know?
Yeah.
It's a
Totally.
different.
And what are they living? They're not going to live to 90.
They're not.
None of us are. Why are you doing
Jeff does
that?
bring the end of the world a lot, too.
What do you think is going to do it?
He,
Climate change, of course. Yeah. The
Really?
water wars. Yeah. The water wars are coming.
Jeff, get it
Water
out.
war.
Just
I
get
didn't bring it
out.
up.
Get
I
it
was
out.
indirectly relating to it.
I
You brought
like
it up.
I want to hear it.
No.
I feel like Jordan's
boy.
a doomsdayer too.
I'm a
Jeff,
No. In my own life, I want my
Oh,
own
yeah,
life to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You would love the Statue of Liberty just clobber you.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm the type.
People talk about
When
the world
people
ending.
talk about the world ending, I truly am like, when?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm the type of depressed where I'm like, bring the whole ship down.
Oh,
I don't want
yeah.
to die. I want everyone to die.
If somebody discovered like actual fission or whatever the thing that would help us.
Oh yeah, fusion. Yeah.
I mean, if it actually was operational,
You'd be
I'd
sad.
be so bummed out.
They literally just did it like 2 months
Wait,
ago.
what's this fusion?
Yeah, but
what's
you
this
know what I
fusion
mean. If
talk?
it's-
They
starts
can
working.
create like infinite power by fusing together molecules, so we don't need coal or natural gas or oil
Ooh,
anymore.
that
They
could
actually
be
just
bad.
did it. No, it's good.
No, for longevity though. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're gonna be. So we're back.
Yeah, we might be
Yeah.
back. We might be back actually. Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think we're back.
No, we're not. No, it's over. But
There-
yeah.
it snowed one time.
It barely.
It flurried.
It flurried one time. Oh, it's so
Around
over.
Christmas, right? Yeah.
I
that's
thought
what
you
I'm
would be
saying.
a climate change denier for some reason.
Jesus, Jeff.
I could never get your
Sorry,
no,
political
I
views.
date climate change deniers. but I'm
Oh,
not a climate change denier.
okay.
Really?
Right.
So you'll date some like closet Republicans?
Yeah, libertarians primarily.
Yeah.
Ooh. And you got to hear them. Sometimes they'll go off on.
They hate women.
Oh, how do you?
I'm a woman.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that must be tough being a woman with someone who hates women.
Nope. That's how I like it. That's
seems
how I
like-
like it.
That seems ideal, actually, as a woman to be around women haters. You're around two right now. We're having a great
Yeah.
time.
Nope, you're not women haters.
Come
You're
on.
fake
Come
women
on.
haters.
I wish I know.
The real women haters? Oh boy. Let's see. Let me think of some.
Yeah,
Where you just see them and you're like, oh, you think I fucking.
what's a trait of a woman hater? How can you spot them? I love this.
It's like it's the way that they talk where they're like waiting for them to be able to speak, or there's just like very much a sensation where it's like, I know that you're saying this because of your biology. Like they're like,
Yeah.
you are bound to something. You are inherently trying to manipulate something
Yeah.
in this conversation.
On the libertarian note, we talked about this once where I matched with this girl who was like a moderate, and I was like, "How moderate are you?" And she's like, "Well, I'm not a feminist, if that's what you're asking." Did you have any like anecdotes without like naming names about some things that some guys have said to you that are particularly kind of like maybe fucked up?
Oh,
or
You mean, like on the dating
yes.
apps?
that you just or maybe just guys that she's dated
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that you've kind of let
A very,
let slide.
very, very famous comedian said to me that women stop growing mentally at the age of 30.
Shut the fuck up.
At the age of 30, and
Hell
men continue
yeah.
to grow. Okay.
Wow, I can't
No
believe
way.
Sebastian
Yes.
Maniscalco said that.
Hey,
Hey,
do
come
not
on, man. You're
I
from
was
Chicago.
joke. That was
ever
a
use
joke.
that man's name in vain.
You're from
Sebastian is my
Chicago,
Lord
dude.
and
It's just
Savior.
a funny name.
Sebastian,
Oh,
if
sorry.
you ever see this, please, you've changed my life. I'm
He's funny.
obsessed with
He's
Sebastian.
Okay, so
funny
the
guy.
women stop growing at 30. Can you top that at all? That's probably the worst. I mean, who could really?
But
that's like the worst thing.
Do men grow after 30? When we all stop growing mentally before 30?
Oh, that's actually a good point.
If
Good
we say
counter.
everyone,
No. They're like he was like men take on things as they grow older. They learn. They keep evolving. They keep reading. They keep digesting.
keep reading.
And women just stay. It's men
whoa,
who have
that's a wild
bad
opinion.
ex-wives. I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Yeah. That's a guy who fucked a girl who was 30 and is like, I think
It's a
all
lot of
women
older
are like
comics
this.
are like this. Not there's one the older comic, not old but older than me, who I've never even gotten a hint that he's felt any sort of way about a gender.
Yeah.
Is David Tell. He's God.
Oh yeah, he's the greatest comedian
He's the
ever lived.
greatest.
He's the
but
greatest
as
comedian.
a like hanging out with him, like me and Ian were with him till like 5 a.m. and there's always a feeling of like it's like this. Okay, this is how it feels being a female in comedy. Okay, this is gonna be hard. You're the woman. You're me. Okay.
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 I like that.
We're two male comics. You're me. We're sitting at the comics table. Go ahead and ask me something. Anything at all.
How's your set?
It was pretty good. They were good down there. I think that they were, yeah. I mean, they were a little.
They're kinda
I think they were-
weird. Yeah,
They were
yeah.
kind of foreign. No eye contact with
Yeah,
you. I'm looking
yeah.
at him just because, first of all, there might be maybe a sexual thing. Like I feel like I don't want to do, but that's the feeling all the time.
You can't look at women or
How
you're going to
about-
want to fuck them. That's why we don't look them in the eye.
Yes,
That's what
totally.
you got to do. That's the older comics do.
I'm a bit interested in like for you to like climb the ranks, especially in the last few years. How was
As a male comic,
how like
I've
like
literally basically done it as a male comic. I have
Oh, you have to put on the male traits.
yeah,
for
I guess
sure.
like how
Yeah.
not. My voice on stage, that's not my voice.
have you ever been treated has
That
like
is my mother's voice. It is not my voice.
do some male comics be like if especially when if you're like crushing on stage or so are some male comics sometimes just being like wow you're pretty good or like do you ever get that shit like coming
For a
up
lady.
or whatever?
What?
Pretty
What?
good
every
girl.
day. Every day.
Yeah, is like
I hate female comics, but you're really good. I get that literally once a week.
Oh, yeah. That's I
Still,
bet on
like,
Instagram
But
here's the
all
fucked up
time.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. That's the only reason I
let me
feel
ask-
that
let
way
me
is
ask-
because there are so many more male
what,
comics.
I guess
Yeah, of
what I guess
course.
what I'm getting at is your treatment as a 4-year comic versus now as a notably accomplished comic versus a
Do you get treated
an
better is
up
what
and
he's trying
comer.
to
I
say.
guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'm asking.
By women, I get treated worse. By men, I
Come
get
on.
treated better.
Let's talk.
They're
about
jealous.
That.
Are the
Let's
women
talk
jealous?
about-
They're like, why did they let this one through?
It's because I'm not men. I think first of all, I have like a little bit of a latent problem with women because of having all the lesbian mothers.
Right.
And
3
not really
lesbian mothers.
and my dad is dead, so I'm always like quicker to be like cool with men, like because I'm like hi, I'm a little girl, I want you to like me, hello.
New dad,
Where
new
with
dad,
women I'm
yeah.
like I don't care, there's enough of you in my life.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, totally. And I also just I think men are
Are there some things that women have said to you on the comedy front that you're like, damn, you really just hating me because I'm
Well, you
now
feel
doing
like
better.
do they feel like they're taking you're taking their spots? 'Cause
no,
there's
men
fewer-
say that more than me. Men are like, well, you're a woman, so that helps. That's happened a lot.
Oh, well,
even
for
na-
sure.
even yeah, like so even now like yeah you feel like in some respects it doesn't matter how good you're gonna get you'll still get some of the shitty side of the misogyny
Yeah.
side of it that
So-
might
I
happen.
mean, the biggest problem is like when okay, for instance, I even felt this way with carpentry, and I had like such a meltdown when I turned 30. I'm 31, so like a year ago, because I realized that I was constantly being like, it was like male comic, female comic, and I wasn't being ranked within the male comics. I was being ranked as within the
She's
female
the funniest
comics,
woman. Yeah.
which like I hated because it felt like I was gonna have because it felt like then we were all limited by each other as opposed to like looking at insane shit that like Greer's doing or Attell's doing or like
Yeah.
that, and I wanted to like get outside of that, which kind of meant breaking into being like unattractive on stage, like just letting yourself be like hideous and say disgusting things. And
Okay.
once I did that really helped.
You consciously did that?
Yeah, let my face go crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, totally. And just like stopped worrying about being any level of attractive on stage or having stopped worrying about any of that.
Wow.
And then that allowed me to get into more of the like male.
then the
type
men
of
are like,
stuff.
"You're a male comic." Is that what you're saying? You
no,
think that they
just on
accepted you into their
stage,
world?
it felt like I was
Oh.
being compared with the rest of the comics as opposed to a woman comic. Because it feels like men are being like, I'm going to use my face and my body and I'm going to be disgusting. I'm going to say what I want. And then I feel like when females get on, it's like, this is how difficult it is being a woman. I'm slightly restricted by this space that I'm in.
Yeah.
Unless you're an alt comic, right? Like,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
holding myself. My shoes are uncomfortable. My
Yeah.
pants are very tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then once I stopped doing that, and thank you, Sebastian, who also helped me a lot.
Is he your mentor? Is he like
No,
your guiding light?
Dude, Jake showed me Sebastian, and once I started watching him, I started getting so much more active on stage, which is so fun because that's always been my favorite comedy. I'm obsessed with Jim Carrey, Robin
cool.
Williams.
Yeah.
And then I saw Louis, and I became obsessed with Louis, and I was like, I could do that. Like, I'm that level of depressed where I could just say things.
Yeah.
He doesn't really move on stage, really.
Not at all. So then I saw Sebastian and was reunited with the feeling of getting
Gotcha.
weird.
Okay.
Inversely, from the male comic side, what are some of the what are male audience members saying after shows? Is it especially like when they talk to you?
I'm sure they're
after
brutal on
spots?
Instagram.
No, so nice.
Really? They're nice to you.
This is what usually happens is that the ones that are sexualizing me are like, for some fucked up, disgusting, disturbing reason, I find you attractive. I got a DM the other day that was,
Yeah, it must be pretty fucked up
dude,
because I'm
they're
into
like,
you.
because I
Oh
have
my-
severe brain damage.
I'm actually attracted to
Yes.
you.
One guy goes like this, and he truly thought this was like a very sweet thing to say. He goes, I saw you at Louis' or the 4th of July premiere, and you were dressed up and you looked so good. And I want you to know that you have everybody fooled and you're actually an attractive person. And I was like, bitch, I try every day. I try every day.
Despite every
That
decision
took
you've made.
3 hours. Okay. So that is one thing that
That's
happens
brutal.
but yeah, people will be like, mainly it's like, you rule. It's like that.
Okay,
It's-
cool.
it's-
So it's nothing.
male.
Yeah, it's a
But that's because of
Why-
Ian
why
and
do I feel
Attell
like-
and Louis
yes.
and Cumtown.
yeah.
Right.
So there's
they
never
know how to be respectful.
But
yeah.
if you're about, I mean,
Yeah.
if after a road gig, there's never some like dad going to you and be like, "You're pretty funny for a girl" or anything.
Oh,
like
all the
that.
time.
Oh, okay.
For a woman?
Yeah, for a
all
woman. Yeah.
the time. Yeah.
That's so funny, the sentence to be like, yeah, a podcast named Cumtown made men respect me.
Yeah,
the world
totally.
we live in is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. That's
But it's
awesome.
also, the men will be like, I don't usually like female comics, but that's a lot of it. There's like yeah, totally. Or, but everybody does get that. They'll get like, I don't usually like New York comedy, or I don't really like liberal comedy, or I don't really like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It is weird that it's nobody would ever be like, I don't like black comedy. You know what I
No
mean?
one would ever do that. Did
No.
you ever get that? I don't like athletic comedy. Or what would they say to you?
I don't
What would
talk
they-
about that too
Oh,
much.
yeah,
but-
no. I get a lot of, I didn't think I'd find a fag funny or something
You're allowed
like
to
that.
not like
you know?
female comedy because we talk about female shit. You know what I mean? Like I do get it when a dad comes up to me and he's like 60 years old and he's like, I don't usually like women comedy, and I'm like, I kind of.
Well, it's
You
because
don't know
they weren't
anything about
raised.
women.
Yeah, they weren't
Yeah.
raised on hearing about women's bodies. Why would they start
Yeah.
at
Right.
65?
Right, and
it
like
makes sense.
Yeah, they like Bill Burr, and that's probably it. But if like a young person comes up to me and is like, I don't like female comics, then I'm like, you're fucking
Who
retarded.
raised
yeah.
you wrong?
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Totally.
how could you not? There's so many good ones. Yeah.
We do
Can think-
unfortunately have to wrap up.
Are you
Wow.
serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my God,
What?
flies.
What time are we at?
Yeah, we're coming up on 43 now.
Oh,
so
well,
gotta get-
because we got the next
coming-
pod here.
yeah, next
Okay,
pod.
we got.
What's the
okay.
next pod? Who is it?
Erica
Erica
Spera.
Spera is recording a pod after
Oh, wow.
us. Yeah, so I guess we got. I wasn't keeping track of time.
I
guess.
hate that you are just watching because I record so much here with different people. He just knows my psychological ups and downs. It's so fucked up because he's
Oh,
a producer in here all the time. It's really fucked up. I am okay sometimes.
She
Fonz.
got a new therapist.
I'm okay
We didn't even talk about
sometimes.
that. We didn't even talk
Don't
about.
tell me that. You don't want.
say
You don't
it.
want me to know that.
Damn, we
wanna
didn't
go down
even
that
get to
rabbit
get
hole.
into Jordan Peterson like I wanted to,
My
but
man.
we'll have to do it next time.
Dude, JP.
I just think it's
He's still good in my camp. I am a Sam Harris devotee, an Andrew Huberman devotee,
it's so
and a Jordan
no matter
Peterson.
how hard you try on the internet, YouTube will lead you to Jordan Peterson. It doesn't matter how
Him
many
just
times I say
sobbing?
don't recommend me this channel, it sends me to Jordan Peterson no matter what.
Poor guy. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
No.
The crying compilation
Fonz,
is legendary.
pull up the amazing video I made of him. I'm so
Everyone
proud
needs
of
to
it.
watch the Jordan Peterson crying compilation. That's my homework for all of the idiots for over the weekend. Please watch it.
I like it.
We do have to sign off. Jordan, where can people see you? Where can they find you?
When does this come out?
This will come out next Monday, so you'll be plugging for the weekend
Okay.
after that.
at?
I am on Instagram at Jordan Jensen LOL Stop. I have a secret Twitter that I drop occasionally on podcasts.
Is that yours that you're posting? Okay.
Big Boy Wumbus?
Why don't
Is that
you
what it
just
is?
post
Big Boy
your own
Wumbus?
name? I don't know. You made the name.
Because it's an Easter egg on little podcasts.
Oh, okay.
And I say fucked up shit.
Oh,
The other
really?
day, I posted a picture with all the Virgin Mary candles on the sidewalk and said it was like a Mexican chalk outline. It was very good.
Wow, that's funny.
I think
Okay.
I'll be in Bloomington, Indiana.
Oh, at the Comedy Attic.
March
I've been there. Great
10th,
place.
and then I will be in Spokane the weekend after that,
Spokane.
and then Roar, wherever the fuck that is after that.
Oh, yeah.
That
You're
is-
there. Oh, yeah. It's in Springfield,
Springfield.
Massachusetts. Drago, what about you? Where are you at next
March
weekend?
11th, headlining Don't Tell in Philly.
There
2
we
shows.
go.
Oh yeah, I'm headlining Columbus.
Oh, you're doing the thing with Simon Fraser in Columbus?
What? What thing?
That's the guy who runs Don't Tell.
His name's Simon.
Is
His
it
name's
fun?
Simon. Yeah, it's great. It's amazing.
I'm doing that.
Really?
I'm
It's
doing
great.
that.
It's amazing.
I'm doing that
Columbus,
like
Ohio,
May.
one of the more underrated comedy cities in America.
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna be
great.
great.
It's a great place. What about me, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, Go Bananas Comedy Club headlining. Come out. Drago not featuring. Thank God.
Couldn't do it.
Got Tyler Horvath instead. Didn't even ask Drago if we're looking back on it, but
I talked to him about the day,
it's-
the booker.
yeah. Oh, really?
I
It
said,
didn't
I
work.
said, I don't want that.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
You turned it down behind my back?
Well, I just co-headline there, and I'm going back to do another day.
They
like,
need to
in-
fix
in
the
like a month
stage
or
there.
two. Yeah.
Fix the stage. It's a
Really?
great club, but fix the fucking stage.
What's wrong with the stage? I don't remember. It's too low, right?
Too low.
Yeah, it
dog.
is literally like 3 inches
What
above
are
the
we
ground.
doing? You feel like a fucking dirtbag.
Yeah, you feel like you're on
And
their
they got
level.
that cabinet behind you. Get a curtain.
I like the cabinet.
I'll build the goddamn thing. I'll do. It's
I don't
great.
mind the
No,
cabinet.
you need the curtain.
But I know what you're talking
Wait,
about the stage.
Are
Too
you doing
low.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Wow, I did that. It's
I
a
know
stint.
it's too much. I
Do
don't
you
want
run
to
outside?
I do. Yeah, I love running.
Okay, take
Yeah.
running shoes. There's a nature preserve that's
Oh,
amazing.
that actually sounds good. I need
Yes.
to get back into running.
By the
now that it's-
hotel?
You can walk it too. Yeah, go from the hotel. It's a bit of a walk.
I was
and
about
then
to say, I was trying to figure out
I
where...
accidentally stumbled upon a nature preserve out at the condo, right?
Yeah.
There's a nature preserve, and then it just keeps going into these amazing.
Yeah, that'd be great. 'Cause
Yeah.
I
That
get,
room is
I get,
awesome,
I get
though.
stuck
I do
in the
wanna say
suburbs
that.
though
I
for
like
4
going
days.
there.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's awful.
You're stuck in this very boring. I can't
Even
remember
just
what the suburbs
Uber
called.
to the edge of
Yeah.
the thing. That's what I do.
Lee,
just to, like,
Lee, you're the
avoid
man. Lee Kimbrell.
Lee, you're the man. Thank you for not booking Drago, Lee. That makes you only go up in my eyes. This has been episode, which one? 64 episodes, N-word free,
Can
everyone.
I do 69? Who's doing 69?
Oh, maybe we'll have you. Sounds like maybe Usama at 5 from now. Maybe Usama. I can't remember who it is.
We can change it.
We try to have a woman every 3 months, so I don't know.
Oh, get
about
out. He
that.
says get out.
We got to get out. Okay. Ta-ta, everyone.